There is no secret that the relationship between police officers and black and brown communities in this country have been strained. After the death of George Floyd in 2020, the tension between police and minority communities grew even greater. But there are those who are working hard to try and change that. Several members of the Tempe, Arizona Police Department and their invited guests recently took a cultural enrichment trip through the South, which included 4 southern cities. Among them, New Orleans, Selma, Alabama, Montgomery, Alabama, where they toured the Legacy Museum and also made a stop right here in Jackson, Mississippi.
It's about learning. You know, all of this is about seeking to understand and really understand exactly what the culture and the history behind what has shaped our country. And for law enforcement, it's important to be able to understand and know that history, to be able to understand exactly the best way of policing people here in our prospective area.
They visited New Horizon Church to listen and talk with church members about their concerns with policing in their community.
Good thing, and policing is a good thing. I have invested my life in.
Then it was back to the bus and off to the Civil Rights Museum to understand the state's history.
I think what I wanted to be able to take back to Arizona is the knowledge of having that history. There's such a rich history here in the South, and I think it's something that the officers, that what I want from our officers is to understand it and to be able to talk and have conversation throughout the police department about what they've experienced on this trip, because it's something powerful, it's something that is meaningful. And I think that it's going to help us build relationships, and this is just the beginning, and it's going to stretch people in ways that they haven't been stretched and challenge them. But we need to do that in order to change the culture of law enforcement.
Michael Horn is a retired commander and helped organize this tour. Because he's done it several times before, and he, as well as supporters of the trip, believe it's insightful.
What's been so amazing is seeing these officers from Tempe, Arizona, lean into some difficult conversations, be vulnerable with each other, vulnerable with the people that we're meeting, and really processing a lot of these things at a deeper level, and seeing their reaction and how this week has gone so far. There's going to be more bumps in the road, but I am an eternal optimist that this is going to improve, and we have people like this law enforcement agency and some others that come through that lean into these conversations, build the relationships the right way, and I think we can make some changes.
For Tempe officer Ryan Cook, it's his first time ever in the South, and he definitely wants to see positive changes.
My deeper feeling is to make a change, to have a conversation that is not easy for individuals to have, and that is, we all want to be there to make a community better.
Cook says he wants to be an officer for a long time and is hopeful that police and minority communities can find common ground.
In my deepest heart, I know that our communities can come together. It's just going to take hard conversations like this. It's going to take moments of each individuals and cultures and religious groups to come to the table and have honest conversations, and then get back in our communities and share what we learn as we have those interactions.